We need to take a moment to talk about the woman who copied my fine dining education for young kids, who she likely has not served at a five-star, five dining restaurant in her existence. However, she took my lesson and made a lesson out of it. The problem that I have is the way she speaks about the children. Not that she's using the education to educate other children. The fact that she tries to make the lifestyle of being middle class a bad thing. That because of their skin color, that means that they're not good enough. This is literally all these black women and parents do to their kids. That has nothing to do with fine dining. She wants them to think that they can do things that they don't want to do. See, it would have been really cool for you just to say that I wanted to expand these kids into learning how to eat, whether they go to a Chili's or whether they go to a Longhorn. Because it's called education. Not only that, but I wanted to bring up to the restaurant itself that they're not serving properly as a fine dining restaurant. Not to mention everybody in the video was the same skin color. Which means that there's an energy in the room that you're not good enough at a fine dining restaurant. Because that's the energy of what the teacher and the film crew are trying to portray, because it's all woke culture. So now what she did, I'm talking about service, is that they've taken kids who could have a possibility of being servers and taught them how to be taught wrong things on how to be servers. I mean, there's so much wrong with this shit. And then you're going to praise her. Not in that they praised her, it's the way you praise people. Oh, and we're going to give gaslighting all of us. So there's no joy in the actual event for you fifth graders. Meaning you can go to a fine dining restaurant and have fun. You can get educated, you can get curious, you can get inspired, and you have a story to tell when you're a lot older, and you're like, well, I really didn't like it. It was stuffy to you, but to somebody else. Now in the future, they become a lawyer, and they're going to have to go to restaurants like this, but now they're going to know what spoon and fork and all that other stuff that they're going to need to use. And they're also going to get a little inkling of what it takes to be in business. And not using the race card in everything they do. See, that's the problem with all of you, is all you want to do is use this. And that sets an energy in the room that you will never succeed. You focus on this, you're never going to succeed. You hear me, fifth graders? They literally destroy your lives as children to make you and turn you into people like Iced Spice. That is detriment to society. Kanye West knows it. Denzel Washington knows it. Noting that look at my skin color. And I care more about your future than your own parents because they're too busy looking at this versus looking at what is education importance because they're too busy trying to look cool and be a part of the BLM community so that they can get paid. Trying to be that BLM culture of wokeness. You tried to destroy this country. Even those of you on my side, still do that shit because it's all systemically related to your home life. Of natural insecurities of being human. And because you come to a country that has a majority of what you say is white people, but there are a lot of black people around, so I think it's half and half. You want to play off this so that you can make excuses for your insecurities and then violently attack people to put them in prison. So you teach your kids to go to prison. Your kid over there has a bad parent, and they choose, because of woke culture, that their skin color is more important than their brain. And then this person has bad parents, and then those two get together, and then they go rob a convenience store, and then they both end up in prison. While the teacher tells them that they can step outside their household, but they think it's because of this. It's all because you don't want to speak straight about the race thing. So everything Obama did to your culture, and there is differences in white and black. Small differences. Like, we don't eat pig's feet. But you can do it with class kids, just to let you know. And we want to be able to use all the parts of an animal, just to let you know. Some people enjoy them, and some people say no thank you. And that's called equality. And that's called a free country. But they want the entire hog. They want the entire hog. And that's what Obama was trying to do. But he went to the ghetto-ass people and then acted as if Anne Hathaway was going to change laws with Paris Hilton, so that they could get revenge on people who were trying to keep the world safe. So everything out of media is all a bunch of staged agenda, creating anxiety and unrest with women like Mona Vand going to the U.S. Capitol to instigate more offenses against us as Americans. That's called the Democrats. That's the Democrats. That's the Obamas. That's the Clinton. You all suck. You all are so fucking stupid. They all try to put fear on your asses. Look at them speak and how they speak and how stupid they are. And then imagine what it would be like to have a conversation with Elon Musk. And how logical it would be. And how interesting and educative. And how he would still have expectations for morals and ethics. Now, you take a look at the dumbness, not the wokeness, the dumbness. It's what it is. George Floyd was a criminal, and a police officer was doing his job with a black man. He couldn't be restrained, so they had to do whatever they needed to do to protect. But BLM showed up, like Ben Crumb, and Jasmine Crockett worked on that case, supposedly. The only case that she's ever worked on. The beginning of a new era of bitch black women. How can you, as American citizens, look at them and not note that they're mentally fucking ill? That they're clearly not leaders, and that they hold the real women and the real leaders back from being successful. And you all have known it for years, just like the white women. White women do it, black women do it. And now look at Ice Spice. You're going to tell me that that's a role model for young kids. Don't even forget about Olivia Pope. Now you're going to create Olivia Popes and Jazzies as an inspiration. Now we're going to have a whole new problem on our fucking hands. Because they ain't good people. They evil. They ain't fun to talk to. They ain't interesting. They sure as hell ain't educated. So now all your reputation, because of those bitches, are being fueled by industry because Obama and Michelle. I mean, shit, if I have to watch another black woman say that Michelle is attractive and that she has great fashion sense and that she's so not... Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking kidding me right now, Oprah Winfrey? No, it's called a cult. Favor for favor. That's what that shit is. So none of you have anyone else's interest in mind except for your own. And that is not how this country has been built off success.